We have the arrival of the esteemed guest speakers for the day, Dr. Nitin Seni and Ms. Jyotsna Sinha, along with Ms. Arita Sadhupati, coordinator 6 to 8. Listen.
सुप्रभात। आज हम कक्षा पंचम के छात्र राष्ट्रीय टेक्नोलॉजी दिवस पर कविता के माध्यम से बदलते भारत की तस्वीर प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं। हर ओर मच गई टेक्नोलॉजी की धूम, बच्चा बूढ़ा जवान बिना इससे दूर। क्या गीत, क्या संगीत, क्या तस्वीरों का आदान प्रदान कर रहा है जीवन खुशहाल। दूर है पर जुड़े हुए हैं, बिन तारों ही बंधे हुए हैं। अब जीवन कितना आसान, चांद हो या मंगलयान, हर ओर टेक्नोलॉजी का चमत्कार, हर ओर टेक्नोलॉजी का चमत्कार। बैंक मेरे मोबाइल ही अब शान, सामान मंगवाना भी आसान, हर घंटे हर पल, हर घर शॉपिंग मॉल, पिज्जा 15 मिनट में ऑन कॉल। अब न न्यूज के 9 बजे का इंतजार, हर समय इंटरनेट पर खबरों का बाजार, खबरों का बाजार। अरे भाई, टेक्नोलॉजी की इतनी है धूम, चोर भी कहाँ है इससे दूर। कहीं झूठ पकड़ने की मशीन, तो कहीं दिमाग पढ़ने की, मन की बात पढ़ लेते हैं, झूठ भी पकड़ लेते हैं। पुलिस भी टेक्नोलॉजी की मोहताज है, ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड का बुरा हाल है, बुरा हाल है। टेक्नोलॉजी से जुड़े हुए हैं, पर फिर भी हर पल डटे हुए हैं। ई अवेयरनेस जरूरी है, थोड़ी सी समझदारी भारत के हर शख्स को डिजिटली साक्षर बनाएगी। भारत का डंका पूरी दुनिया में बजाएगी, पूरी दुनिया में बजाएगी। सीमा पर ड्रोन निगरानी करेगा, भारत का बच्चा बच्चा। चलो टेक्नोलॉजी की ताकत को पहचाने, भारत को विश्व गुरु बनाकर ही माने। विश्व गुरु माने। धन्यवाद।
Namaskar to one and all present here. Daniel Bell once said, and I quote, "Technology, like art, is the soaring exercise of the human imagination." After food, shelter, and clothing, technology has fast emerged as one of the fundamentals for lives beyond nations and geographical boundaries. We wake up with technology, live with it throughout the day, and do not sleep without it. The intervention of technology has facilitated human life in many ways. It saves time, helps humans to work with efficiency, and provide more sources for informed decision making. It cannot be denied that technology is a catalyst in economic development across the globe. As a famous Indian scientist and former president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, and I quote, "With the power of technology, Indian youngsters should dream big for the country." Due to all the technological achievements of India, the National Technology Day is celebrated every year on 11th of May. The theme of this year's National Technology Day is School to Startups, igniting young minds to innovate. On this occasion, foundation stone of laser interferometer gravitational wave observation, India LIGO, will be laid. And for cancer treatment, advanced technologies like National Hadron Beam Therapy Facility and Fission Molybdenum 99 production facility will be initiated by India. The Technology and Innovation Report 2023, submitted by the UN, highlights the opportunities that green innovation, goods and services with smaller carbon footprints offer developing countries to spur with economic growth and enhance technological capacity. As technology continues to advance, there is a growing need for individuals who have a deep understanding of these subjects. STEM education provides students with skills and knowledge required to excel in high demand fields such as engineering, computer science, biotechnology, and robotics. By encouraging students to think creatively and analytically, STEM education prepares them to face real world challenges and come up with innovative solutions, promoting diversity, technological advancements, which creates opportunities for all, regardless of their gender or background.
We are at the beginning of a technological revolution. Now is the moment for developing countries to take advantage of the high increases in productivity associated with this new technological revolution. I, Pratyush,
And I, Urvi,
are
are privileged to host today's grand celebration of National Technology Day. Pratyush, do you know? India ranks third among the most attractive investment destinations in the world. Want to know another interesting fact? India is among the topmost countries in the world for field of scientific research, positioned as one of the top 5 nations in the field of space exploration.
Well, yes, I was aware about it. Urvi, I know you're bubbling to share a lot of information with our friends today. But wait, we have many other things at hand also. To start today's event, we would like to call Manpreet.
For poem on technology as an architect of future.
Welcome, Manpreet.
सुप्रभात मंडल से आप सबके समक्ष राष्ट्रीय तकनीकी दिवस के अवसर पर एक कविता के रूप में बदलते भारत की एक झांकी प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूँ। टेक्नोलॉजी और टेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ तुम हमको ले पहुंची। कल तक जो हमने देखे थे सपने हकीकत में तुमने बना दिए हैं अपने। पहले पत्र हम लिखते थे, महीनों रिप्लाई को तरसते थे, फिर आया तकनीक का दौर, स्मार्टफोन ने किया सबको स्मार्ट, ऐसा अप टू डेट बना डाला, फोन पर ही हालचाल मिल गए। पूरे विश्व की पुस्तकें अब जेबों में समाई हैं, स्पर्श मात्र से तुमने सबको कहानियां भी सुनाई हैं। टेबल पर है बैंक हमारे, घर बैठे बैठे खेलों से पास आ गया विश्व ये सारा। खाना बनाओ और गाना सुनाओ, यूट्यूब की अजब है माया, छोटे से एक ऐप में देखो सारा ही ब्रह्मांड समाया। घड़ी का समय अब मत पूछो, तादर तान कर सोते भैया एलेक्सा का अलार्म जगाए। दीवारों के कान खो गए, साउंड रिकॉर्डिंग का समय आया। देखो मंत्रा से सामान है मंगाना, शादी रस्में मेहंदी एल्बम अब पेन ड्राइव में गए समाये। मंत्र उच्चारण करने में तो लैपटॉप पंडित है भाई। टेक्नोलॉजी ओ टेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ तुम हमको ले पहुंची। भूमंडल से नवमंडल तक जाना है अब बहुत आसान, मंगल तक भी पहुंच गए हम, बना दिया जो मंगलयान। इंटरनेट का दौर यह देखो, फेसबुक पर सबका नाम, हर प्रश्न का क्षण में उत्तर यूं तुम दे सकती हो। पूरे विश्व को बदल दिया है, हर घर में तुम रहती हो। हमेशा कर्जदार रहेंगे तुम्हारे, तुमने ही तो जन्म दिया था ऑनलाइन वाली पढ़ाई को। बनाने वालों ने भी क्या खूब बनाया है तुमको, गूगल मीट, जूम कॉल और चैटिंग जैसे गुणों से संवारा है तुमको। तारीफ के काबिल हो जो उस दौर में भी आसरा दिया, हम बच्चों को खूब सक्षम भी तुम्ही ने बनाया। तुम तो लैपटॉप की स्क्रीन के द्वारा दिन भर चमचमाती रहती हो, एक क्लिक पर कर देती हो सब काम, सुबह से शाम तक हर जगह छाई रहती हो। टेक्नोलॉजी ओ टेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ तुम हमको ले पहुंची। तो मित्रों, अब हमें इस टेक्नोलॉजी के दुरुपयोग को बचाना है और इसका सदुपयोग करके अपने जीवन का वरदान बनाना है। विज्ञान के माध्यम से इसे मानवता के लिए एक सुंदर उपहार बनाना है और इस टेक्नोलॉजी की दुनिया में भारत देश का सम्मान बढ़ाना है। इस टेक्नोलॉजी की दुनिया में भारत देश का सम्मान बढ़ाना है।
Thank you, Manpreet, for such a fabulous statement.
A ray of light is a ray of hope. Technology has helped us evolve over the century. Let's all leave the darkness behind and step towards the bright path. With that being said, I would like to call upon our choir of class 6 to 8 to present a beautiful song titled Let's Talk Technology and invoke blessings for the event. Welcome, group.
आ रहे नहीं आ रहे, देखा तू पोडियम की तरफ कर भाग।
Make things work in one day. We rely on technology in many ways. Designing and building and making things. Technologists are folks who write code. Talking about technology. 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 I look around and see my home is running smoothly. Set up so don't forget about the wrong. My music there and I'm blended to make movies. That is how I feel like it. We're talking about technology. Oh, the internet are the real system. Steady and all of things. Roads and runs in the highly stations. No matter how we think it is, we are talking about technology. 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 People who are their idea of the great invention all together with the pieces of technology. 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 I think stop and I hoping one day my patience. Technology. I look around and see my home is running smoothly. Close and close and don't forget about music there and I'm blended to make movies. That is how I get it.
Indeed, a breathtaking performance. You know what, Pratyash, when I was in class 1, my grandmother used to narrate bedtime stories to me, and that phrase was so memorable. I still cherish the same.
Rightly said, Uti. I also feel the same. Well, to keep the spirit of stories alive and to wake in the awe of imagination, I would like to call Priyanshi Goel of class 18 with a motivational story.
Congratulations.
Technology comes a full circle. I just wanted my phone back. My mom took it. This must be the 100th time she did this. I went to talk to her. She explained to me technology is very handy and convenient. But on the other hand, its overuse can be quite dreadful. Technology is increasing day by day. So even the remotest of places are now accessible, thus increasing the tourism. This further results in the accumulation of piles and piles of garbage. A lot of this garbage invariably makes its way to the ocean. Every ocean is now a junkyard. These floating trash collections are formed by currents, collect all manner of flotsam into little eddies where the trash swirls around on the surface. In the case of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, it's not so easy. With the Pacific
is not the only ocean. This is a significant problem worldwide. I interrupted her. Now what will happen? She answered, well, technology kicked in and proved to be quite convenient in this field. Meet Jenny, an aquatic trash collection system that skimmed out 20,000 pounds of floating plastic out of the Pacific in 2021. Jenny operates by using two boats to pull a net between them, similar to trawl fishing. But on the contrary, these boats leave a carbon footprint. Well, everything can't be perfect, right? Ocean cleaning vessels are being developed that build on the trawl and capture concept, but don't burn out fossil fuels. Technology is a great aid in developing a planet, but yes, in a controlled manner. Well, my mind absorbed everything, but in the end, I just wanted my phone back. Moral of the story, technology is a good servant and a bad master, so use it wisely. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanshi, for such a remarkable story. I'm sure you all must have enjoyed.
Talking of technology, the media has evolved as well. I remember how my grandfather used to tell me about the news on Doordarshan years ago, telecasted twice in a day. Now we have so many media houses that are running news 24 by 7 to keep us updated at all times of the day. In fact, we have mobile applications these days to read news if you are in a hurry. Now, I would like to call Veronica Srivastav to update us all with the current news.
Welcome, Veronica.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Veronica, your news correspondent for the day. The Indian Council of Medical Research on Wednesday, May 10th, flew 10 units of whole blood samples using drone technology. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate on May 18th a virtual walkthrough of the new and revamped National Museum. It's time for the national news. Shanti Niketan set to get UNESCO World Heritage Site tag. Exit polls give Congress edge in Karnataka elections. Moving on to the international news now. Prime Minister Modi to visit Washington DC on June 22nd. Both White House and India's Ministry of External Affairs have made their announcement. Twitter chief executive Elon Musk revealed details about new features including adding calls and encrypted messaging coming to the platform. Sports news. Indian boxers Deepak Bhoria and Mohammad Husamuddin assured themselves of medals at the World Championship. Weather forecast. Partly cloudy sky with maximum and minimum temperature around 38 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. Thank you.
On this auspicious day, we have the benign presence of an esteemed guest for the day.
We have among us Dr. Nitin Seni. Sir is a highly experienced IT professional with over 22 years of work experience in various domains, including life insurance, healthcare, retail, life sciences, travel, and public services. Sir has also worked across multiple geographies, including Asia, USA, UK, and Europe, for some of the largest Fortune 50 companies and the central government of India. Sir, we welcome you to ITA. May I now request respected Anita Ma'am, coordinator, class 6 to 8, to kindly facilitate Sir with the plant.
So please accept our token of gratitude.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
We also have with us Ms. Jyotsna Sinha. Ma'am is a highly accomplished and silver certified mentor at TCS with an impressive 17 years of experience in the industry. She has held diverse roles throughout her career, including Quality Assurance Manager, Service Delivery Manager, and TCS Auditor, primarily focused on the pharma domain. Her extensive expertise lies in pharma regulation and compliance, quality control, risk management, and pharmacovigilance. With a Bachelor of Science degree in Zoology from Delhi University, She has worked across various domains across the globe, such as life sciences, healthcare, biotechnology, BFSI, and utilities. Ma'am's global experience spans North America, Europe, and Japan, where she has collaborated with the top 10 pharma companies of the world. Beyond her professional pursuits, she finds solace in reading and has an avid interest in traveling, further enriching her perspective on different cultures and landscapes. Ma'am, we are indeed grateful. Ma'am, we are indeed grateful to have you with us today. May I now request Ms. Neela Ma'am to kindly finish state, ma'am, with a planter. Ma'am, please accept our token of gratitude.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Neelam, ma'am. Artificial intelligence is one of the most revolutionary and intricate elements of technology. Nowadays, it is most certainly becoming an increasingly integral part of our daily lives, and its impact can be felt in many areas, from personalized experiences on social media and streaming platforms to healthcare, education, transportation, finance, and manufacturing. But Pratyush, AI is also changing the way we live and work. It has the potential to improve our quality of life by making tasks easier, faster, and more efficient.
Are you aware about the Sudarshana Chakra, which is the whirling disc-like weapon used by Lord Vishnu? The Puranas say that the Sudarshana Chakra is the most powerful weapon that can annihilate the strongest of enemies. It is believed to slay enemies of law and order and conservation in the form of Asuras, Rakshasas, and Vigrutatma. Oh, we could go on and on about such distinctions in the world of technology. But let us move ahead with today's program. Urvi, have you ever seen robots dancing?
Pratyush, are you kidding?
There is nothing I love more than jamming to my favorite records in my free time. After all, it is truly said by Jennifer De Leon, and I quote, dance is a language beyond words, expressing that for which we have no words.
तकनीक का नया दौर है आया, सब अपने नई उम्मीदें, नया विश्वास है लाया। राष्ट्रीय तकनीकी दिवस पर पूरा भारत है गर्वित, दुनिया के नक्शे पर यह दिन स्वर्णाक्षरों में है अंकित। विज्ञान जगत था अचंभित, कभी न की थी जिसकी परिकल्पना, सबने माना, सबने जाना, मिला रिसर्च का नया खजाना।
In a world of wires and screens, where machines and gadgets are supreme, we've built a world of silicon dreams and given life to our wildest schemes. From smartphones in our pockets to laptops on our desk, we are connected to the world at large and all its endless quests. With technology at our fingertips, we've unlocked a world of knowledge, and the mysteries of the universe are no longer guessing and make our lives much easier. And with every passing year, our devices become sleeker, which as we marvel at our creation and the wonders they can do, we must remember that technology is only as good as me and you.
Something was there, connect and good.
आधुनिकता ने किया एक नया रूप धारण। परमात्मा की बनाई सृष्टि में मनुष्य ने अपना वजूद बनाया। आरामदायक जीवन के लिए विविध तरीकों को अपनाया। गैजेट्स व उनकी शक्ति को अवश्य अपनाएं, परंतु इंसान होने की सुंदरता कभी न भूलें।
What a fabulous performance. It was indeed mesmerizing.
Technology driven is the aspiration, but the driver should be a human. That is the necessity for a sustainable future.
Chanda Mahabharata teaches how to manage artificial intelligence with AI, shaping the future of humanity. Lessons from Mahabharata can potentially provide philosophy that would make sure that AI is a boon and not a bane.
As an example, let us look at the dice game that was played between the Pandavas and Kauravas. When asked about some of the ways in which humans can manage AI using lessons from the Mahabharata, Professor V. Srivastava from the Stern School of Business said, one of the main challenges in managing AI is that we, mankind, currently lack a unified philosophical approach in sharing our thinking. This necessary perspective needs to have some seemingly contradictory characteristics that are philosophically rigorous thinking, relatively easy way to communicate it to the higher educated worldwide, and insights into how to modify it for a wide variety of national and sectoral contexts. The Mahabharata is an outstanding vehicle to accomplish all of the above, and technology is definitely a boon and not a bane. I now call upon Nitin Sarma and Athar Dhiman to present their views on the same. Welcome.
I remember the time when my father bought me an Amazon Echo. I was ecstatic. I felt like I was on cloud nine. Alexa replying back to me. Now no one does that. So at that time, I thought there was some sort of black magic behind how it functioned. Namaskar to one and all. Today I, Nitin Sarma, alongside Athar Dhiman, will have a badinage on the topic technology.
We all have heard numerous incidents talking about the adverse effect over India after being plundered by the British. Our country was so far behind that we didn't even have the proper yields for our agriculture. Neither did we have the proper infrastructure. And now we are here complaining about our 5G networks. To recuperate from a terrible situation, in the year 1965, the government of India launched the Green Revolution with the help of a geneticist, now known as the father of the Green Revolution, M.S. Swaminathan.
Talk about fancy. I mean, the day where we humans will be served by robots now is not that far.
Actually, it isn't far at all. In Karnataka, Bangalore, AI generated robots have been replaced with our usual human waiters. This inimitable experience can't be put in words. The various uses of technology now is simply astonishing.
Talk about fancy. Like, I'm imagining me being in a suit, chatting with my old friends, talking about my accomplishments, and being served by a person who does not interrupt me by saying, how's the day, sir? Do you need any water? But on a serious note, as lovely as it sounds, Our dependence on technology is too far for comfort. We have forgotten our empathy and sympathy as a humble human being. The ominous presence of a non emotional being entity controlling us simply makes me gag. I sincerely don't mean we should halt our technical development. Rather, we should embrace it while considering our emotions. Just yesterday, my elder sister raved about how AI tech softwares have been an immense help in her current semester. AI chats ease and change in our educational system, which by many is heavily appreciated. To indulge us in this technical world, our prestigious IT public school has set up the Utter Tinkering Lab. On April 9, 2021, the CSIR decided to adopt 295 Utter Tinkering Labs across the country with an objective to inculcate scientific research and innovative culture among students. The top research scholars and scientists at CSIR will mentor these students and act as a resource person. 295 labs. Well, that's more than 294. But actually, today in India, there are more than 8,000 ATL labs. So, yes, the numbers don't match up at all. Today, we have reached a different plane of existence via technology in fields like finance, education, and healthcare. But it has also brought us about challenges such as addiction, job displacement, cybersecurity threats, and late deliveries for maturity culture. Ultimately, the impact of technology depends on how we use it and how we address these challenges. On this day, let us all appreciate the incredible inventions and innovations that have transformed the world into a sustainable one and made our lives easier. May we continue to drive progress and change the world for the better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nitin and Athar, for enriching us with such great information and ideas. Modern technology has paved the way for multifunctional devices like the smartwatch and the smartphone. Computers are increasingly faster, more portable, and higher powered than ever before. With all of these revolutions, technology has also made our lives easier, faster, better, and more fun. Those struggling with hearing loss can now benefit from hearing aids or TV listening devices that allow them to comfortably listen to the favorite programs with ease.
Especially for seniors, these devices are providing the freedom to age in place, to live independently, and to continue moving through everyday life with peace of mind. It opens up new opportunities by helping with safety, mobility, and connectivity. Medical advancements have made it so you can stay proactive with conditions like diabetes and arthritis. With new medical alert devices, seniors can also get help at the push of a button and keep in touch with loved ones, no matter where they are in the world. It's now time to listen to our esteemed guests. I would request Dr. Nitin Saini, sir, to kindly come on stage and enlighten the gathering with his pearls of wisdom.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. No, there are laws that you will be learning in your school, and then there are some of the laws that you will be learning beyond this. I teach you one of the law, and it says, and it's a Murphy's law. It says the technology will fail when you need it the most. So we are going late.
All right, so you're able to get me at the back? All right. So one of the laws that I taught you just now was the Murphy's law. It says technology will fail when you need it the most, and this was the live demonstration of the thing. Now, before I start with the slides of the subject, I teach you something more. First thing that impressed me about this school is everyone says namaskar to all the guests, and I really appreciate that. The second, you'll see something. You're able to hear me at the back? No? You're able to hear me at the back now? Awesome. So one thing I want to tell you, that every time you do namaskar, there is a small correction you need to make. Namaskar is used for the non-living things. Namaste is used for the living things. When you go and meet your chacha, chachi, nana, nani, dada, dadi, you say namaste chachi ji, namaste tai ji, namaste dadi ji. You don't say namaskar dadi ji, right? But when you do the same thing to the non-living things, if you go and do the namaskar to Surya, you say Surya namaskar, Chandra namaskar. Okay, that's a small correction that you should learn. These are the things that you get inculcated with right from the school days. And I really appreciate the kind of virtues and the sanskars you're getting from this school. It's really awesome. All right, so I wanted some audio to be played at the back. Somehow the technology didn't play. So I'll do without the music. So a few days back, we got the opportunity to come to ITL Public Schools and look at some of the projects those were showcased in the ATL lab. We were thoroughly impressed by the kind of projects your school is doing. And I must say, you all are lucky to be part of this school, which is one of the most innovative schools in India. You have this medicinal plant, you have an initiative called Anthelia, you have this beautifully set up ATL lab where you are able to make the projects, you are able to nurture your creativity, you can do different things in the lab and take it to the real world. Some of the projects were related to AI and ML, and I was very impressed to see all these things. All right, so we are going to talk about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Can anyone say yes? What is artificial intelligence? बोलो बोलो खड़े होके बोलो. All right, it's the intelligence put into the robot. All right. All right, who else wants to tell what is AI? What is artificial intelligence? Anyone wants to add? बताओ बताओ. Yes. Intelligence by the robots and other things, is it? Okay. Yes.
Artificial intelligence is a branch of a science which is like concerned with building machines which normally require human intelligence.
Okay. Very good. Yes. Okay. The intelligence showed by the machinery. All right. Let me modify this so that you get the right perspective of what is artificial intelligence. If you look at how you're learning in the school days and you will be learning beyond the school days, how do you learn things? Somebody teaches you, you learn it, you give the exams, and then you are certified, yes, you have learned this. Some of the things you go beyond and then learn. For example, जब मैं स्कूल में था, when I was sitting in the exam, मेरे को question नहीं आ रहा है तो मैंने cheating करी. I looked at somebody else's answer, right? And many of you might have done this sometimes in your tenure. It's very normal. What I was doing was I was trying to emulate somebody else's answer. Same thing when we go and look at other students in the school and outside the school, we try to emulate their behaviors. I still remember I was in class 6, if I'm not wrong, and one of the guys used to get 100 out of 100 in math, and everyone was surrounding him. ऐसा क्या करते हो that you get 100 out of 100? And he says, मैं हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ता हूँ. Right? Next day we started reading हनुमान चालीसा, 100 में से 100 आएंगे. What we did, we emulated the behavior. जब हम ये सब करते हैं तो इसे बोलते हैं cheating. You're trying to imitate somebody. But when the machine tries to do the same thing, or we make the machines to do the same thing, it is called artificial intelligence. Because machines themselves do not have any intelligence inbuilt. We have to put the intelligence into the machine, and that is why it is called artificial intelligence. However, you should not rely on artificial intelligence only. Rely on the natural intelligence that's given by God. Okay? Artificial intelligence can only facilitate and make your lives easier. Majority of the work will be done by your natural intelligence. All right, you have these 4 images in front of you. Somebody spoke about Alexa. Somebody spoke about Cortana. Somebody spoke about Siri. Somebody spoke about Google Assistants. All of these assistants that you see in your laptops, in your smartwatches, in your smart gadgets, all are AI driven. They understand what you want. They will execute your commands. That's driven by AI. How many of you, I'm sure everyone uses the mobile, how many of you have observed that this tiny icon in the keypad of the mobile? Almost everyone. How many of you have actually used it? Awesome. Almost 75-80% of you have done it. You know what's the use of this? What is the use? Okay. Awesome. You can click on this icon and it will listen to you. Whatever you're saying, it will convert it to the text. That's the speech to text. Right? And I use this very frequently to type in Hindi. I do not know how to operate the Hindi keyboard. Easy thing is I dictate and it translates into Hindi. Same thing is there in Microsoft Word. There's this tiny icon. If somebody has noticed, if you have to write pages and pages, there are 2 options. You can type in the pages or you can dictate what you want to write and it will understand and convert it to text. All of this is driven by AI. And then you have these assistants which can translate. I do not know how to write in Bengali. I write it in Hindi and it translates into Bengali. Or I write in English, it translates into Bengali. All of this is driven by AI. Your favorite topic. How many of you play video games? Oh, sorry. How many of you don't play video games? Oh, this is better. So around 10% of the students do not play games. 90% of you play games. Have you played Minecraft?
Yes.
Have you played Halo? Have you played chess? What these games are doing is based upon what you do, it will do a counter move that gives you the feeling of doing something in the virtual world. And how it is done? We have taught the machines to emulate the human behavior. जब आपने घोड़ा 2.5 कदम चला है तो आप ऊंट कहाँ चल सकते, हाथी कहाँ चल सकते, all those. Same thing is there in Minecraft. It's an endless world. आपको यहीं पे माइनिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can go there and do the mining. You can go beyond and you can go to the infinite world that's all created by AI. How many of you have Instagram accounts? 50%. Awesome. How many of you have Facebook accounts? Oh, but less of Facebook and more of Instagram. You must have done the photo editing. अभी समर वेकेशन हो जाएंगे सभी को बताना है कि हम कहीं घूमने गए हैं पर आप तो कहीं गए नहीं हो मसूरी घर की खिड़की फोटो खींच ली है बैकग्राउंड चेंज किया है यू पुट सेइंग यस आई नो वी ऑल डू दिस आई आल्सो डू पीछे बैकग्राउंड में कुछ मूड लगा दिया है ना ऑलवेज से ओ मैं तो वहां पेरिस घूम कर आया तो मैंने ताजमहल भी और नहीं तो आजकल तो फोटोज के साथ खेलना अच्छा है पापा और बेटे हैं दोनों के फेसेस एक्सचेंज कर लिए सम फनी थिंग इट विल बिकम अ मीम और किसी भी फोटो में से उसका बैकग्राउंड हटा देना आइसोलेट कर देना सो दैट आई कैन कंपोज न्यू पिक्चर्स कार निकाल ली है ग्रीन निकाल लिया है देन यू कैन कंपोज योर ओन पिक्चर्स और यू कैन यूज फिल्टर्स माय सन who is in the 4th grade he loves using the filters and he experiments on it he keeps on taking the picture and changing the filter पापा देखो आप डॉगी की तरह लग रहे हो पापा देखो आप कैट की तरह लग रहे हो artificial intelligence. Now, when you go onto the roads, you go in buses, you go in trains, you go out in the public transport, go in your cars. All of them are now having the AI inbuilt. How? There is a collision avoidance system that has been put on the train. How many of you know about this collision? Yes, the person at the back. Yes, tell me, what is that collision avoidance?
There is a sensor in the brain of the vehicle. It senses that
The same thing has been put onto the personal cars now. It has been put on the trucks as well. Tata Motors did that. I think Mahindra Truck also did that. On the highways, when the speeds are really high and suddenly there is something which is obstructing the way, it will automatically put the brakes, saving the life of the people in the truck and saving the lives of the people who are there in the other vehicles. Then there is a lane departure system. Have you heard about this lane departure system? This is especially for the truck drivers or the people who are traveling onto the highways and the expressways. For example, Mumbai Expressway, you can hit the speeds up to 125 km per hour. Your reaction time is very, very crucial. A typical response time is 2 seconds. You see something, you process it, and then you take the action. Seconds on a 125 km per hour can be too dangerous. It can be fatal. These things help in protecting your life. Lane departure system. If you're feeling sleepy and your vehicle is drifting from the lane, it will automatically give the signal, hey, wake up, you're doing something wrong. Same thing with the collision. And then if you look at this picture, this is being now used in the trucks, especially for the truck drivers who drive for 12 hours, 18 hours at a stretch. They tend to get sleepy. With the computer vision, we can see whether the person is falling asleep or not. If yes, then there will be some mechanism to wake him up or at least notify, hey, you need to wake up. That's how AI is being used in the transportation sector. How many of you have ordered the things from Amazon? Oh, let me pose the question other way. How many of you have not ordered things from Amazon? Oh, there is 1, 2, 3. Only 3 people, 4 people have not ordered anything from Amazon. Rest all have. Do you know how many orders do they process every day? Amazon? How many? Around 1 million. That's correct. मुझे मम्मी भेजती थी सामान लेने के लिए when I was just like you. कि ब्रेड ले आना, ये ले आना, जूस ले आना, ये ले आना. And it was so hard for me to remember everything in the list. उसमें से एक सामान छूट जाता था, डांट भी पड़ती थी, दोबारा जाना पड़ता था मार्केट में. Imagine if you have to process 1 million orders like this. You need to have something that assists you and is intelligent enough. So in the retail, you have these robots. Amazon have these large warehouses where they see 1 million orders are there. किसी ने cell phone cover मंगाया है, किसी ने game मंगाई है, किसी ने कुछ मंगाया है. Has to be sorted. These robots are smart enough to pick the orders correctly, pack it up, and put it onto the right warehouses and the trucks. Then there are these robots that arranges the thing within the warehouse. The squid robot. It will put this stuff on the racks. Because tomorrow somebody will be asking for those things. It has to be retrieved and put below so that these moving robots can take the things to the right place. That's how AI is being used in retail. How many of you know this thing? What is this? It's a cleaner. Self-automatic cleaner. Okay. Yes. What is the name of this robotic vacuum cleaner?
This cleaner helps to clean the entire house.
Yeah, what is the name of this? What is the most common name for this vacuum cleaner? Yes. Roomba. Awesome. See, this is smart enough. You can program it every morning. I'm just giving an example. Every morning, 5:30, it will wake up. It will go around the room, scan the area and see वहाँ पे सोफा है, वहाँ पे चेयर है, वहाँ पे टेबल है. It will devise its own path कि मुझे कैसे clean करना है, avoiding all those things. And then it will clean and it will also assess, oh, floor पे तो चाय गिरी हुई है, वो अभी तक नहीं साफ हुई है, I need to do once more. It's intelligent enough to do all those things. And once the work is done, it goes back to the charging station automatically. That's the kind of intelligence that has been built into these vacuum cleaners. So next time, you can say to your mates, we have this Roomba who can do the cleaning job. Similarly, there are other things that helps do the things in your household. Now, having understood about the AI, we see we are surrounded by AI. चाहे आप स्कूल में हो, मॉल में हो, घर में हो, ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, कहीं वेकेशन पे गए हो, you're surrounded by AI. But what's the future of AI? कल क्या होगा? By the time you're grown up, the technology might change. What is on the horizon? Things that are on the horizon are the generative AI. Somebody spoke about ChatGPT. I don't know if your school allows using ChatGPT or not. Most of the educational institutes have banned this ChatGPT because it kills the creativity. आपको homework करना है, you can go and ask ChatGPT to do the homework. It will do the homework, but that is your creativity. That is why ChatGPT is being used in innovative ways in the real industry and not in the education industry. The kind of things that generative AI can do, it can generate the images. Have you heard about DALL-E? What is DALL-E? Yes. Awesome. You can just dictate or you can type in what kind of image you want and it will generate the image. When DALL-E was introduced, one of the images that became very popular was a bear cooking something on the cook stove. Right? In the real world, we may not be able to see that, but DALL-E created that. It helps enhance the creativity. You just have to think. You might think there is something in the sky, and it might be a bird, it can be a flying donkey, it can be anything. You just have to unleash your creativity. What you can also do, you can also generate the videos. Example is Synthesia. Has anyone used this video generator? Has anyone tried to generate the videos by just dictating what I want to see? If not, you should give it a try. Yesterday, myself and Jyotsna, we did one attempt. It will have the character, it will talk, and it will emulate what you want that character to do. Then you can have the design generators. You can generate the designs just like videos, and the images. You can have the designs, the abstract designs, or the contemporary designs, classical designs, and likewise. You also have the generators for voice. आज अगर मेरे को अमिताभ बच्चन की वॉइस यूज करनी है, I might be violating the copyright, but I can generate a voice. And I must say, Nitin Sharma, who was articulating here right in front of the stage, he's got a very good voice. I can use his voice for voiceovers and documentaries and all other things. But I can also use voice generator to create such voices. You can generate the music. What are music generators? Somebody has already composed the music using AI. You don't have to be Beethoven to write a composition. You can use AI. Then there are text generators. I want to write a particular text and I do not know how to write. For example, you must have learned how to write application to the principal asking or informing that your bicycle has been stolen. You didn't know your teachers taught. AI can also teach you and even write for you. Read text. And then you must be learning Python and all other things. If not, in the coming years, you are going to learn those languages where you will learn how to do the coding. The advanced part of it, whatever you are coding can also be generated. Some of the AI tools like Python. So that's the future of AI that's on horizon. That's not the limitation. It may go beyond what we know and it may have wonderful use cases in the future. Keep in mind, अति हर चीज की बुरी होती है, AI की अति भी बुरी होगी. It all depends upon us how we use AI in our daily life. If you become too dependent on AI, you are bound to doomed. But if you're using it judiciously, you're going to excel in your life. With that, I will conclude my talk. This is one good example. If you want to connect with me, you can scan this QR code and connect to me. Takes you to my digital pages. Do you have a question? Yes.
That renovates your home. Like if you click a picture of your old home and it will generate your picture and then create a that renovates your home and then give your output.
That is correct, and that comes under the part of design generator.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. Does anyone have any questions, or else I'll hand it over to Jyotsna? You have a question? Yes.
Do you think in the future will AI programs be able to express their emotions like us human beings in the future?
The answer is yes and no. Yes, because anything is possible. If we are able to understand the human behavior well, we can emulate this into the machines. Answer is no. We ourselves, we might see this as a human being, ourselves as human beings, but believe me, we are such an advanced machine which you cannot emulate in coming 1,000 years. For example, brain. We haven't been able to understand the brain yet. And we use only 5% of the brain by doing all of this thing. 95 is not yet explode. So immediately in the near future, no, we cannot emulate the emotion, but it can respond to emotions. You might have heard about the robot that was created in Japan that can understand your emotions and react to it. But showing those emotions is still far-fetched. Yes.
Recently, Elon Musk have in an interview. In an interview, he told in the near future, AI can replace humans. So, what are your thoughts upon that?
AI cannot replace humans. And the debate actually started, which said AI can replace the jobs and make some of the jobs redundant. Elon Musk said AI cannot replace your job, but somebody who knows AI can certainly replace your job. while technology is there, we cannot be solely relying on AI. Somebody has to operate that technology. So the jobs are shifting, the jobs are not dying. It's just like the mass in this universe is constant. The energy in this universe is constant. It can convert it to mass can convert it to energy, but the total remains the same. The number of jobs will remain the same. It may just transform into another kind of a job. So AI cannot replace humans, possibly, shift the jobs. Yes.
Sir, I want to say that is design thinking connected with AI?
Design thinking and AI are not connected, but you can certainly connect. Design thinking is mostly focused on how do you understand your customer. When you are putting out a product into the market as an entrepreneur, you don't create the product just because you want to sell the product, but you create the product because it meets somebody's unmet demands, right? All these games that you see, the video games, those are created because you want something for entertainment. You want something that gives you a high of accomplishment. Whether you have killed some of the terrorists virtually in the game of Halo, or you have killed the enemy, but it gives you a sense of accomplishment. Design thinking is mostly around how do you meet that need? How do you understand your customer? You can connect, but today it's not connect. Yes.
Sir, you said that robots cannot show emotions, but sir, we can program the robot so that it can show emotions. Sir, it is obvious that it will take a lot of programming, but we can show emotions.
Yes, that is true. If you remember, which class you are in?
Right.
8. So remember all those classes that you have graduated from. जब मम्मी से डांट पड़ती है तो क्या इमोशन दिखाना है, यू हैव लर्न दिस ओवर द ईयर, और क्या इमोशन दिखाना है कि और ज्यादा डांटनी पड़ेगी. हमारे टाइम पे हम रोते थे, मतलब जब डांट पड़ती थी रोते थे, फिर दोबारा से डांट पड़ती थी हमें चुप कराने के लिए. Right? We learned those emotions. We can certainly teach those to the machines, but the kind of emotions that we emulate in our daily lives runs into millions. Until and unless we understand all those emotions, how to emulate, when to emulate, what combination of emotions we have to emulate, it will be difficult to show all the emotions into the machine. Some, yes. For example, somebody has told a joke, ChatGPT can understand somebody told a joke. Based upon that, we can program, yes, the robot has to laugh. So, yes, it can be emulated. It will take a lot of effort. All right, one last question and then I'll head over to jokes.
So, like he said that we can that generate AI and then he can show emotions. Some I think robot, dog, and a Miko too. That if you don't interact with them, they like show emotion that they are sad. or dead.
Yes, those are the basic emotions that have been programmed. Feeling happy, feeling sad, some of those things. But if you look at the humans, we show a range of emotions at any given point of time, right? For example, the kids who did the robot dance fair, while they were happy and excited to do the dance, some of them were nervous, right? The mix of emotions is yet to be achieved into the machines. Yes, the basic emotions can possibly be shown. As I said, if it's a joke, I can program it to robot to laugh. All right. Thank you. I have this much time. I'll hand over to Jyotsna now. Thank you for patiently listening. Hopefully, we learned something.
Thank you, Dr. नमस्ते दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग? Sudha ma'am, Nilima ma'am, and all other respected teachers of ideal school for giving me this opportunity to interact with young minds. It's a great honor. And I am so impressed by the performances of the student and the welcome that I received. Trust me, Nitin and I have been to some of the most prestigious universities of this nation and around the world, including IITs, IIMs, and even Stanford. And the enthusiasm that I saw over here, it's definitely something we need to learn. So, AI, जैसे डॉक्टर नजर ने बताया कि ये जब मशीन, when a machine learns a behavior over a period of time by emulating, by seeing how you behave in front of it, that is called artificial intelligence, right? कितने लोग इसको पहचानते हैं? How many of you recognize this lady? कौन है ये? Who is she? Yes. वो तो है, but आजकल बहुत दिख रही है टीवी पे. हाँ, रिया नहीं है, unfortunately. Sana. Actually, Dr. Abdul Kalam said that the greatest minds are found at the back seat of the closet. Yes, she is Sana, the AI generated first robotic anchor of our nation. आज तक पे दिखती होगी शाम को 9 बजे. तो ये कैसे काम करती है? कैसे बोलती है? It's text to voice generator. Whatever is fed into this, she just mimics it and then speaks. अभी कुछ दिनों पहले इन्होंने मोदी जी का भी इंटरव्यू किया था. So this is AI generated news anchor. Then again, when a news anchor, especially the weather reporter, और जब कोई सेंसेशनल न्यूज प्रेजेंट करनी होती है, आग लग गई या रॉइट्स हो रहे हैं अभी our neighboring country में, how will it create more sensation so that it can gain more TRP? पीछे ये सारा कुछ, the way they speak, the image or video are shown behind the actor. If they are talking about fire or tragedy or some storms or some floods, it will show the video footage or the images, and everything is AI generated. अभी हमसे पहले जो मॉडरेटर्स थे उन्होंने बात की महाभारत की. उसमें एक एपिसोड है where Lord Krishna shows Virat Swarup. What is that? क्या है वो? सिर्फ अर्जुन को लिखता है वॉर के टाइम में, या फिर जब वो महाभारत से पहले जब वो पीस ट्रीटी के लिए जाते हैं तब वहां पे सिर्फ 2 लोगों को दिखता है. What is that? That is AI generated environment that is visible to only those people who are given access to that. So, ये कौन है? Any guesses? She is India's first AI-generated teacher that is teaching nowadays in Bangalore, and her name is Eagle 2.0. तो अब आपके टीचर के साथ एक और टीचर के प्रेजेंट होंगे इन कमिंग डेज, जो कि जितना भी रिपीटेटिव कंटेंट है, फॉर एग्जांपल व्हाट इज द ignition temperature, the temperature at which a certain substance catches fire is called ignition temperature. जो repetitive चीजें हैं या जो सीखी जा सकती हैं, that can be done by the AI generated robots. ओके और दूसरा जैसे चीटिंग करते हैं, मेरी बेटी को कल मैथ्स का पेपर मिला, उसमें उसका -5 लिखा हुआ था, टोटल मार्क्स वॉट एवर शी ऑब्टेन उसमें -5 था. व्हाई? बिकॉज शी वाज हेल्पिंग वन ऑफ हर बेस्ट फ्रेंड टू कंप्लीट हर एग्जाम्स. तो अगर टीचर जो कि एक ह्यूमन है उनकी जगह एक रोबोट होता, एआई जनरेटेड रोबोट, तो वो कुछ मिस्चीवियस बिहेवियर देखता and would have raised a red flag. तो हमारे ऑफिसेज में भी ऐसा है, हमें भी एग्जाम्स देने पड़ते हैं और बहुत ही रिपीटेडली देने पड़ते हैं, रेकरिंग इवेंट है. अगर 5 सेकंड के अंदर हमने अपना माउस नहीं हिलाया, इट विल जस्ट क्लोज द विंडो, आप दे ही नहीं सकते एग्जाम. सो एवरीथिंग that we are continuously and doing recurringly can be done by AI. Okay? प्लांट्स हैं हम सबके घर में. अब छुट्टियां पड़ने वाली हैं, मेरे बच्चे के स्कूल में कल से हो जाएंगी, आपके स्कूल में शायद 15 दिन के बाद. सो बहुत सारे लोग हैं वो छुट्टी पे वेकेशन, दे विल गो फॉर वेकेशन, बट व्हाट विल हैपन टू द प्लांट्स that you have planted at your homes? Any idea? Have you made any arrangements? हाँ तो आपने तो किया नहीं, फिर आप तो जाओगे तो आपके प्लांट्स तो मर जाएंगे. What will you do? Yes, last bench. अरे इधर देख लो. Yes.
Ma'am, we can use a microcontroller.
So what will microcontroller do?
Ma'am, we can program the software and then connect it to the hardware so that the memory card in the microcontroller is storing all the information, and from that information it can spray the water at different intervals of time.
Right. So it will sense the moisture content of the soil and then it will be connected to some water source like tanks. Yes. And then it will give water to the plant so that it won't die. So it will just the temperature, the moisture, the humidity, and this is how. Yes, you were saying something.
Ma'am, we can keep a gardener.
चले जाओगे ना, और फिर गार्डनर जो your house will be locked. उसी को लेके जाओगे, हमारे बच्चे यही करते हैं, सीढ़ियों में रख जाते हैं सब, आप सब देखते रहना भाई सब. यही करते हैं वो 40-50 गमले वहाँ सीढ़ियों में छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, 1 महीने के मायके चले जाते हैं उनकी भाई सारे, और फिर हमें वो जॉब दे जाते हैं. हर जगह पॉसिबल नहीं होता ना. Then these microcontrollers, and on a larger scale, especially for a huge population like India, we have recently crossed that benchmark. We are now the largest populated country in the world, leaving behind China. How can we feed our huge population? So, taking it to a bigger scale into agriculture, there are satellites that are monitoring the humidity condition, the weather conditions, storms, everything. Every day, millions of images are fed, and the data is collected, and then they report to the farmers. There are several applications that tell when to water the plants. Drip irrigation is there. Hydroponic techniques are there, and then so that the water is also not wasted. When to give pesticide, when to harvest the crop, right? So that there is no wastage, and we can use the resources at the optimal level, right? Plant is just for example. On a larger scale, it is for the agriculture. For a country like India, we are blessed that we have huge fertile land. Just imagine the condition like a neighboring nation which was hit by floods, and every day they are like, we are making memes, aata de do, right? AI for waste management. Last week, Nitin and I came to this school, and a very young student, Divyam is the name, he showed us a prototype of waste segregating robots. That young child made a robot, and he was planning to, make it on a improvised design where the robot was segregating the plastic, the biodegradable material, and then putting it into the bins. We gave him some suggestions to improvise. So AI can also do the same. Using the computer vision, you can make the machine to segregate the waste and what needs to be recycled, what cannot be recycled. For example, metals and that can be recycled, and the food waste that can be sent for making compost, right? Then for cloud management. In a country like India, having huge populations, and we are so fond of making celebrations, we have so many festivals. Then we have एनुअल फेस्टिवल तो है ही, 12 साल में कुंभ भी आता है. अभी देखना सबके सब छुट्टियों पे चले जाएंगे, कितना ज्यादा प्लेटफॉर्म पे रश हो जाएगा. तो इतना जो क्राउड हो जाता है, संडे को सरोजनी नगर में देखो, चलने को जगह नहीं बचती, लाजपत नगर में देखो, तो कैसे क्राउड मैनेजमेंट होगा? Any idea what is crowd management AI? Any guesses how it works? Yes.
The AI affects the crowd.
Can you be a bit loud?
The AI affects the crowd into different sections.
Mhm.
Now the AI is separate for coming into different by creating different area.
Okay. Yes. He raises a hand with every question. Yes. क्या करता है वो?
It can detect the humans that are roaming around and disturbing the line, and said harder than to be in a line.
Okay. So somewhat true. वो लाइन क्रॉस करने वाले नहीं है, ट्रेसपासर्स की बात नहीं हो रही है. मतलब जब बहुत ज्यादा भीड़ हो जाती है, स्पेशली जब कुंभ होता है, largest ever human gathering in the universe is during Kumbh. And the crowd is so well managed that we never heard any stampede or any such accidents happening. So nowadays we are using technology to manage this effectively. So we have better AI managed technologies which tell us how many people are gathered. Then there are heat sensors. Then वो तो हमारे ऑफिस में भी है. जैसे आप 10-12 लोग खड़े होंगे, वो साइलेंट होना शुरू हो जाता है. बहुत सारे लोग बहुत देर से खड़े हो, चलो हम तो यहाँ. Okay, so the technology. This is how technology can help you at a very very large scale where millions of people are gathering at a small place. Okay, to avoid accidents. और इसी तरह से अभी बहुत सारे लोग आप में से शायद कंट्री से बाहर भी जाएंगे या कंट्री के डिफरेंट डेस्टिनेशंस पे जाएंगे. तो आपने देखा होगा देयर इज अनाउंसमेंट मेड दैट द प्लेन so and so is landing on that particular gate, so please proceed towards that. Right? Have you heard that announcement?
Yes.
So how that is managed? Delhi IGI airport is one of the crowdest airport in the world. One of them. So how we are managing so many aircrafts departure and arrivals? How do we sense that which gate is empty because resources so limited and gates so nahi hai, but number of planes landing and taking off are huge. So using the air technology, we can sense in how much time the plane will be will take to deboard and board the passengers, and it will be free. Every minute and second is calculated, and using AI we can judge it. Yes, there was a question from the back. Then few days ago we have this train collision avoidance system. कितने लोगों ने तो न्यूज़ देखी थी that railway board chairman and Dr. Ashwini Vaishnav, our Honorable Minister for Railways, they travel in trains coming on the same track from opposite direction. And so much confidence they had the system developed by our scientists and engineers that the train collision avoidance system indigenously made in India, Kavach, it simply stopped few meters before the accident could happen. So your young minds and maybe developing new systems, new technologies for the betterment of humans for this nation when you grow up. So this ये देखा था किसी ने न्यूज नहीं देखा था ओके तो इसमें यही हुआ था जो हमारे रेलवे बोर्ड के चेयरमैन थे और जो हमारे रेल मिनिस्ट्री जो रेल मिनिस्टर अश्विनी वैष्णव थे वो दोनों अपोजिट ट्रेन में बैठे थे लाइक दिस सेम प्लेन ट्रैक पे दोनों ट्रेन थी एंड दैट वाज वंदे भारत सबने नाम सुना होगा और उसमें ये सिस्टम कवच जो है कोलिजन अवॉइडेंस सिस्टम वो लग करके आ रहा है एंड सो इफेक्टिव इज द सिस्टम दैट द ट्रेन स्टॉप बिफोर इट कुड कोलाइड जीपीएस तो सबके फोन में होगा हमें रास्ता नहीं पता होता तो जीपीएस ये नहीं है रास्ता लो ये नहीं है ओवर क्राउडेड है ये नहीं हाउ डज इट वर्क एनी केसेस यस right satellite images Navik you know when Kargil war was happening America refused to give its navigation system to India and that gave an edge to our enemy country and this is how Atal Bihari Vajpayee decided to have its own navigation system and few years back India was proud enough to make its own navigation system now, just like Google Maps. Yes.
Ma'am, air uses satellite images. There are a lot of carbon moving on.
नहीं drones are drones से पहले से ही है 2004-5 पे है. No, not by drone. Definitely by satellite. Every now and then you will hear this that India sent its satellite and it will help in navigation, agriculture, weather monitoring. Yes.
When we the sharing on a phone, it gives the data to the servers of the GPS and then he tells the route that where to go and how much traffic is there on the road.
Right. It actually calculates how through the satellite images, it tells how many vehicles are in your vicinity, how many of them are around, and how many are at your behind. And then it by the triangulation method, it calculates and gives the best possible. Even you can ask if there is any route where no toll is there, which is the shortest route. कौन सा सबसे पहले आएगा कहाँ मुझे पैसे नहीं देने पड़ेंगे और तो कहाँ पुलिस वाला खड़ा है to avoid fines. ये शॉपिंग मॉल्स में आप में से कितने लोग शॉपिंग मॉल में गए हैं और फिर उन्होंने कहा कि लुक एट द कैमरा एंड स्माइल एंट्री करने से पहले ही क्या मतलब उनको शौक है कि आपकी फोटो खींचने का सो यस अरे लेट द गर्ल स्पीक यार कोई बहुत बोल रहे हैं अच्छा कौन से शॉपिंग मॉल में देखा आपने पैसिफिक में देखा D21 ओके और यस द बॉय विद द मास्क
that is the not the AI system which doesn't let the accident happen with the train. So is it similar to the AI which is used in taps? We have seen in the malls that when we keep the hands under the water, under the taps, the water automatically comes.
The water comes in. And after the COVID, this is almost implemented in all the malls, offices to avoid contamination of the tap handles because it has the largest traffic. And most of the people wash their dirty hands with the tap. So to avoid that, we have that contactless taps nowadays. So in the shopping mall, it serves many purposes. First of all, कोई short flip तो करने नहीं आया हो, कोई सामान चुराने तो नहीं आया. Next time, it actually uses a face recognition technology. It जो computer है वो आपके different facial expressions, आपका there are different methods by which it can remember your face, or it can match your face with several other millions and millions of images. If you have committed any crime, it passed in the same store, or it can share the data with other agencies. It can immediately recognize you. Moreover, it can tell the shops inside the mall, oh, ये बंदा आया, ये 15 साल का है, इसको इस ब्रांड की जीन्स पसंद है. So the moment you enter the mall after passing the camera, you will start receiving messages like Levi's pay 50% discount, Levi's pay 20% discount. How it happens? Yeah. So this is another example of AI. Then we have the similar AI at airport immigrations. ये फोटो अभी आप सबने देखी होगी. ये क्या है? भगवान राम. ये इमेज पिछले कुछ दिनों में बहुत ज्यादा जनरेट हो रही है. मतलब हम सबके फोन्स पे, लैपटॉप्स पे, हर जगह ये फोटो है. आपको सच में लगता है भगवान राम ऐसे दिखते थे? ये शाहरुख खान का बेटा नहीं लग रहा? थोड़ा बहुत उसके बाल बढ़ा दिए हैं. So basically, how these images are generated? या फिर 200 साल के बाद दिल्ली ऐसे लगेगी. So like this is nothing, just the AI generated image which takes inputs from several websites, images, the stroke techniques of several artists, how they used to draw the paint, the color combination, everything, and by certain rules, these images are generated. This has nothing to do with our proud history or our future. Okay, this is called generative AI, and most probably this is just an imagination of the artist, nothing else. So that's all. And with this, similarly, this is my QR code where you can connect me over LinkedIn. Any questions from the audience? Any questions?
Thank you, Navi. Your words have indeed made an impact on all of us today. It's our pleasure to have you at ITA. I'm sure we can't put enough stress on the importance of the day. As awakened citizens, let us all pledge to bring along the promise of growth, development, and advancement.
There is always an end to every such event, such as this auspicious one. We are glad that you enjoyed us today. Moreover, wish you all happiness, peace, health, success, and liberty in all fields of life. I would now call our tough man of Class 8 to propose the vote of thanks. Welcome.
Bill Gates said, and I quote, "The advance of technology is based on making it fit in so that you really don't even notice it. So it's part of everyday life."
The ITI fraternity believes in enhancing the spirit of the responsibility of students towards emerging technology. IT leads have always been at the forefront to use this technology rationally and with confidence. Today's event marked another noteworthy milestone in enabling our young minds to apprehend the importance of technology and its wise use. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, Ms. Sani and Ms. Jyotsna Sinha, for taking our time, busy schedule to interact with young learners from today. Your words have stimulated a deep thought process, continue to influence us for a long time. I would also extend my gratitude towards our respected principal man, Dr. Sudha Chak, constantly encouraging. Ma'am, it is with your sheer support that we are able to achieve for perfection. I would like to express our heartfelt appreciation for the RTM management who has always provided us with the best in all the avenues of education and the administrative team which has always been there to provide us with arrangements for the smooth conduct of all the programs. Last but not least, I would like to commend all the students who have been a part of this program. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
कर दे खत्म